I need to share with you guys regarding Jasmine and Gino's divorce. I thought they were never going to get divorced at this point because it took so freaking long. But it looks like on July 1st, the divorce is going to be official. And the judge has ordered Jasmine to pay Gino $20,000 as spousal support. So she must pay him $5 a month, not $5, $500 a month on the first of every single month after July 1st. And she must do that over the span of 40 months until it hits $20,000. She ended up posting the other day a video call with two of her attorneys, and she was talking about how cute they were. And someone was like, so the divorce is final and you had to pay Gino so much for your handsome attorneys. And Jasmine responded and she said, my attorney, I can't remember the exact number, but I think his fees were around $5,000. Don't worry about my finances. I do the whole thing in just 1 month in one of my exclusive platforms. And she revealed, here she is showing the receipts from her spicy page, her OF page, and it shows in April 2026 she made $19,769, and then in March she made $21,000, damn near $22,000, and she's making money off Instagram, off Facebook, off TikTok, off TLC from doing the show, and she also is making money from brand deals, so she's rolling in the dough. So it makes sense why she was likely ordered to pay spousal support to Gino, since she's obviously making a lot more money than he is. And part of the divorce agreement, they have to split up their assets. So Jasmine is living in Florida with her man Matt, and she gets to keep her home and everything inside the home. Gino gets to keep his home and everything inside his home, and he gets to keep this 2015 Ford Explorer that I'm assuming is his. And then Jasmine revealed on Facebook the other day, first she was confusing people because first she came out and said, yeah, when I got the house, Matt paid half the down payment. And then she revealed the other day that she's the one that paid the down payment. She's like, this is my house. I pay the mortgage. I pay the down payment. It was all me. And people were like, wait a minute, girl. Weren't you just saying, like, when you got the house that Matt paid half the down payment? And she revealed that she actually came up with an agreement with Matt just a few days ago, and she made him sign this contract she came up with, and she gave him money for the half that he paid of the down payment and bought him out, so it will just be her name on the house. I guess apparently when they got the house, she had to put Matt's name on the mortgage because she didn't have no credit history. But now they're coming up with some kind of deal. I'm assuming maybe this divorce scared her to where she doesn't want to risk losing the house. But that's also very risky on Matt's part. I mean, we've seen her kick Matt out and make Matt sleep in his tow truck, like back in Christmas when he was sleeping in his tow truck for damn near a week and a half. She could just kick his ass out at any given time. With how quick we've seen Jasmine switch up at the drop of a dime, I would be scared to do that, that's Matt. But she's also probably trying to protect her assets as well, make sure she doesn't put all this money in the house just for him to somehow take it from her, which I don't see him ever doing that. And after it came out that the divorce agreement was finalized, Jasmine posted that she is never going to get married again. She said, hot take, marriage is one of the biggest scams that I ever bought into. Never again. People keep asking me if I'd ever get married again, and the answer is no. Even if you're a multi-millionaire, yeah, Matt proposed to me, and yes, I rejected him, and I want to make sure that he, his family, and the whole world understand this. If he proposes to me 1,000 times, I'll reject him 1,000 times. I'd rather have my own peace, my own money, my own house, and sleep diagonally in my bed than ever sign another marriage certificate. A ring doesn't guarantee loyalty, it doesn't guarantee respect, it doesn't guarantee happiness, and she said she's learned her lesson from what she went through with her ex. And then I guess after she posted that, Matt got in his fifis. He ended up crying, and she said that he was so sad. I feel so freaking bad. I'm so sorry, baby. I was hungry when I posted. I do love you. He's saying I'm just using him for home chores, driving me around, and being an assistant. That's why I think he wants to leave me. And I don't even know why she's still having him drive her around. Like, didn't she reveal that he bought her a car a while back as like a push present after she gave birth to Matilda? She was showing off a nice car, and I mean, I haven't really seen her driving it since then. I don't know if she ever did get her license, but I know he gave her a car. And then she shared a message from Matt where she messaged him and she said, "Baby, bring me all-purpose flour." Matt ended up responding, and he had a lot that he needed to get off his chest. He said, "I'm not a man that begs for love, but in this relationship, I've been begging you for years now. I love you, I care for you, but nothing is enough. Now you not only happy with treating me poorly at home, you also want the world to know with your post. My family saw it and they keep telling me how bad they feel for me. Maybe if I leave you, you'll see what you have done to me. I'm not comfortable being around you today, and I also have feelings and they should also matter. Contact me only if it's an emergency. I'm going to stay at Richie's house today." And I think a lot of it too goes with Jasmine wanting to go viral and getting posts that get people talking, so she's willing to open up and say more. But I mean, she also has to understand, like, if you want Matt's mom to accept you, then you kind of gotta respect his privacy a little bit more on social media. But I don't really think she said anything bad by saying that she didn't want to get married again. Maybe she shouldn't say, "Oh, I'm gonna reject him 1,000 times," or "I want my own house, my own bed," because it kind of makes you sound like a single woman when you say stuff like that. I would kind of feel a way if my girl was posting something like that. But Matt finally made his way back home, and he brought Jasmine and Matilda some shoes. She said, "Before I go to bed, I just want to update you guys that Matt came back home and he apologized for overreacting. We're good now, and he came back with new shoes for me and Matilda. I love him so much. He's the best, and I'll never find a gem like him." And then here is her responding to someone saying that, "I feel so bad for you having to give Gino any money at all." And she said, "Don't feel bad, baby. It's just money. There are many more priceless things, like me being finally able to bring my children to America." Then she said, "I was watching my favorite show with Matt, and once it was over, I had a very deep convo with him about how I want to walk into a new decade of life with the lessons learned from the past, but looking forward to be happy and detached from any trauma, pain, fear from the past." And then she posted and she she responded to a comment where someone was like, "When are the boys going to be here?" Because she keeps saying, "Oh, don't worry. Now I can worry about the boys being here." Well, here's one thing that I think is important to point out. Jasmine just went for a visa renewal, and she thought she was going to get a 10-year renewal, but she only got a 4-year extension. I'm sure with her and Gino being divorced, her original visa sponsor, that could affect her getting a long-term extension or being able to stay in America for the rest of her life. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And she said that I guess she just got her passport, or she went and got the pictures taken for her passport, and she said they should be here in a week. And she claims that in 6 months she's going to be able to go see her boys and then start the process to get her boys over to America. I mean, I hope she's doing that, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not too optimistic, just because we've been hearing this for so long. Since she got with Matt, literally it seems like once every few months she's saying, "Oh, my boys are going to be here soon." And the first time she said that was like, what, when she first got with Matt, like 2-3 years ago now, and she kept acting like, "Oh, it's going to be 6 months or a year from now," and then 6 months from now it's another 6 months, and it just never happens. And I guess some blogger, I saw Mary Pants post on Instagram, and she ended up talking to one of Jasmine's baby daddies, and he said he had no idea about Jasmine trying to take the kids to America. And I guess this is a conversation that she hasn't even had with him, and you would think if this is something she was serious about, she would at least talk to him and get his permission. So to me, it just almost sounds like she's talking out of her ass, but we'll see. But let me know what you guys think about everything. I'm just glad that their divorce is finally behind them. And like I said, I was going to be expecting to see Jasmine on a new season getting married to Matt now that she's no longer married, but I guess we don't have that in the cards since she said she'll never get married again. And I wonder if 90 Day Fiance would bring them back for like another season of Happily Ever After if they don't ever plan on getting married. I mean, they like Jasmine so much, I'm sure they will. And they were spotted in Florida with all the other Florida couples filming for a new season. I guess that's going to feature like Yara and Jovi, Lauren and Alexi, and a few other, who's the other Florida couples? I can't think of it right now. I'm so tired, but I made a post about it on Instagram. And Jasmine and Matt are going to be one of the couples. But a lot of the couples I saw, like Jasmine and Matt, it'd be interesting to see how things are with them now. But a lot of the couples, like Lauren and Alexi, were just like played the hell out at this point. I just feel like we're beating a dead horse. And like, how much more entertainment can they really bring us? Like, the last 2 seasons were boring as hell with them. Why are they coming back for another season? But let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching.